Today, let us discuss Kinkaku-ji, the pond within Rokuonji Temple in Kyoto, Japan. Upon entering the temple grounds, many visitors are immediately captivated by the dazzling Sharidan golden pavilion. However, the garden holds many other features worthy of appreciation, including the pond that lies directly in front of the pavilion, Kinkaku-ji. Japanese garden design has a long history of evolution, with styles characteristic of each period. Rokuonji is a classic example of Kaiyu-shiki Heian. What, then, is a strolling garden? In essence, it incorporates both hills and water, allowing visitors to experience changing landscapes, whether exploring by boat or on foot. Prior to the prominence of strolling gardens, the gardens of the Heian period were predominantly designed in the Jodo Buddhist Pure Land style garden. This style integrated religion and art, with its core aim being the physical representation of the Buddhist Pure Land, or the Western Paradise. It typically centered around a large pond, often containing islands, with the main island symbolizing the Pure Land itself. Returning our focus to Kinkaku-ji at Rokuonji, we can observe that the complex is also centered around a large pond, with various stone arrangements representing islands and buildings situated along the shore. This constitutes a continuation of the Pure Land style garden mentioned earlier. However, its purpose shifted from static religious contemplation to dynamic tours that served the authority of the shogun. Therefore, it is regarded as a key transitional example from Pure Land style gardens to strolling gardens. Another garden style that flourished concurrently with the strolling garden is Kare-sansui, dry landscape garden, which is well known in the West and will be discussed in a future video. As noted, although Rokuonji's garden is a strolling garden, it inherits elements from the Pure Land style. For instance, the entire garden is organized around a central pond, with stones arranged within Kinkaku-ji to represent various islands, each carrying its own symbolic meaning. Within Kinkaku-ji, one finds Ashihara-jima and Awaji-jima, representing mythology, as well as Kamejima Tato Island and Tsurujima Kurane. There are also stones representing the Buddhist cosmology of the 9 mountains and 8 seas, and stones gifted by nobility of the shogunate period, such as the Hatakayama Seki, Akamatsu Seki, and Hosokawa Seki. What we are viewing now is the largest island in Kinkaku-ji, Ashihara-jima. It typically centered around a large pond, often containing islands, with the main island symbolizing the Pure Land itself. In the garden design of Rokuonji, the expansive Kinkaku-ji symbolizes the sea, and the islands represent land masses floating upon it. Thus, Ashihara-jima, named after this ancient appellation, serves as a miniature representation of Japan, surrounded by the sea. In our next session, we will continue to explore this World Cultural Heritage Site, Rokuonji. Thank you for your attention.